All right, all right. What's up, everybody? Today is September 14th, 2018. We'll be doing a esoteric analysis on history, numerology, and the infinite repetition of events to create our current perception, right? So new setup, I got OBS running through Google Hangouts. I know the video's choppy. That's just how it is on these live streams. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. We're about to do our countdown now. Hit the thumbs up button. If we get 40 likes before I finish the video, somebody will win some free BTC live on the air. It's just that easy to get paid. Hit the thumbs up button. Stay tuned, and we will be back shortly. See if we get our chat up here too. That'd be cool. If you in the chat, say something so we could just test it out. South Africa in the building. What's going on? Big Zach, what up? Let's see here. Oh, wow, that's really clear today. That looks pretty good. Wow. I'm like in HD, high definition. I don't see it on here. So I'll do this. We can't get the chat up. Should be able to, though. It was up yesterday. Oh, sometimes I have to say something. There we go. Look at that. All right. Cool. Good. Good. So let's get back to this one. Bam! We back. Thanks for doing NXT. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. All right. So let's do our countdown for everybody. Let's see. We'll come back at 1. Bill. All right, guys. I'll see you in 20 minutes. All right. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done it already. We got 32 viewers. Shouldn't be hard to get a couple more likes. If we get more than 40 likes, somebody will be winning some free BTC live on the air. Right? So there you go. We'll go ahead and get this thing up here. We are good to go. Looks a lot better. Here we go. Whoop. Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Shout out to everybody live on the chat, rocking out with me, Big Daryl, Markel, Corey Madden, Zach T. Good to see you guys. Everybody else, if you're just now tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as we soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result. Today is no exception. So do yourself a favor, pay it forward, hit that thumbs up button. We got 30 people rocking out with me live on the air. We need 40 likes. At the end of this video, I'm gonna refresh the window. If we have more than 40 likes, then somebody will win some live BTC live on the air, straight in that chat right here. So there you go. Today's video, they knew, right? If you know anything about my show, you know it's a little bit of esoteric information embedded in some financial analysis. And today just happens to be episode number 343. It's a very important number in numerology, especially on a base 7 system. And so what I wanted to do is, pull together some information, not only to educate you, but also to inform you on how things work behind the scenes with regards to numerology, repetition, historical events, and how ultimately you can use that information for your own personal empowerment. They knew. Princess Diana, Marilyn Monroe, and a base 7 numerology scale. So the power of 7, it's very, very, very influential in our world. Not just on the boss method. This is, in the bigger scheme of things, right? When we talk about numerology, a lot of people don't understand that it's actually the study of the sequence of events yet to happen. Right. And 7 is a number that's very, very prominent in that whole psychology. Right. So here we go. This is a website, newprophecy.net, base 7 numerology. What is numerology? Like astrology, has been used since ancient times. It is defined as the study of occult meaning of numbers. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There we go. And I've said that a lot before. Said a lot of what I do is really just measuring the energy cycles. It's more astrology than it is mathematics. The numbers 1 through 9 are integers that are most frequently used. Theoretically, through the use cycles of 9 years and multiples of 9, we should be able to foretell the future of world events. However, to do this will at best be slightly successful. Well, then what is base 7? It's a system of forecasting future events that is founded on the belief that the number 7 has special mystical properties and may also be the paramount numerical factor by which time itself operates. Right? some important words right there. The theory upon which the system operates is my own personal belief. This is not my website. I just found this on the internet. It's not mine, but the words are very, very, very similar. Following close observation, history repeats itself in cycles of 7 or multiples of 7 years, right? And so that's kind of the theology of numerology and forecasting events yet to come. And remember, I always tell you only 3 things exist: that which you know, that which you don't know yet, and that which you are in the process of knowing, basically the past, present, and the future, right? And if you know 2, you know the third, or you can infer the third, right? So let's go through some examples of 7 being used throughout history, throughout society, and prominent features in our civilization. This is one of them. The numerical system, Roman numerals, it's only 7 symbols, right? And from those 7 symbols, you recreate any number you want. Another good one is the diatonic scale for music. 7 music notes on that scale, right? And from those music notes, you can create any harmony you want. We also know that there are 7 days in the week, 1 week, 1 complete cycle, right? And you also see they have those colors embedded so beautifully in that calendar. Just so happens to be 7 natural spectrums on the color wheel, right? And this has been mathematically and scientifically proven as well, right? And so now let's look at the mathematics of 7. Somebody in the chat said 7 heavens. Yes, we haven't gotten there yet. So just wait 1 second, right? Mathematics of 7, right? 7 can most easily be broken down into 3 plus 4, right? If you think about math, you think about basic shapes. 3 is the triangle, 4 is the square, 7 is the circle. It is completion, right? That's why in the Bible, 7 was the first week. God rested on the 7th day because it had completed its first cycle, right? If you take this theology in itself, this is in 2D planar dimensions, but when you rotate it in a 3rd dimension, make that square a prism and make that triangle a pyramid, you can actually get a sphere by rotating that shape within itself. This is also known as squaring the circle, but this is actually in 3 dimensions, and that HB and the line going back into the depth of the chart, that triangle that forms right there is actually the cutout of a sphere that would be rotating on that plane. So that AHB, that's actually half of the cutout of a sphere that would be bisected if it was in this same shape: triangle, square, circle, right? We expand this theology on 2 dimensions and we can get the seed of life, right? And this is where 7 interconnecting circles actually form our existence, right? And this is the same symbol I have right there. That's the seed of life behind me, right? And so it just in numerology and simple mathematics, vector mathematics, we can actually begin to understand the frame of energy by which we all coexist within, right? Many people have learned this information. This information has also been withheld from many people. And again, you just see circle, square, triangle. It's crazy that we learn this as children, but it's never presented in the way that it actually encompasses everything, right? And so this is just a brief alchemist symbol, occult, imagery. I don't want to get too much into that, but also know that there are 7 deadly sins. And like someone in the chat said, 7 heavens as well. I believe in Game of Thrones, they talk about 7 hells, you know, oh, 7 hells, like, yeah. So it's 7 heavens, 7 hells, and 7 deadly sins to maneuver the positive and negative energies found there within. And again, in squaring the circle, you're able to encompass all of the esoteric power that is built between these 3 symbols. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So people know this. This is being used today, right? And this is where we get back to our original thumbnail. They knew. When you say things like that, people always ask, who is they? Show me they. Well, there they go right there. the designers, the controllers, the great architects of all civilization. Well, let's get into a field experiment, a live example, so to speak. Again, that website I showed you in the beginning, newprophecy.net, this is on their website talking about the Diana prophecy. Using base 7 numerology, this person theorized that going off of Marilyn Monroe's murder in 1962, half of a decascale sequence, which is 5, 7 times 5, 35, 1997 would be a very influential year. Marilyn Monroe was a young, famous society icon, kind of, woman sex figure of her time, known throughout the world, and her death was a huge loss to the esoteric eclectic collective at the time, right? So in 1997, this 7 times 5 theology would have predicted that this, was due to happen again. And those of you that understand history know that, it did indeed see itself through, right? Princess Diana died in her 30s, known throughout the world as kind of, a womanly, motherly figure, kind of affinitive figure of the woman energy, right? And it happened almost exactly 35 years apart. So this is just the 7 times 5, right? And another thing we know about they is that they are those who see, and they are those who listen. They are those with ears to see and eyes to listen. This is a scripture taken from the Bible, Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. What this is saying is that there are many, many foolish people in the world that have eyes but don't see. They have ears but don't listen. The pattern could be right in front of your face, but if you don't see it, you remain ignorant to it your entire life. If I tell it to you and you just let the words pass by you, my sound, my resonance doesn't actually connect to you, then you don't actually hear me. I can be audible to you, but you can still not hear me, right? And this is what I say, this whole energy that, many of us are vibing to right now is self-selecting, right? 3 things exist in the world: transmitter, receiver, frequency. This frequency that we found ourselves to is, much different than the frequency of base society. I don't need to keep up with the Kardashians. I don't need to, listen to Rachel Maddow every night, reinforce my juxtaposition of societal demographics. I don't need to trade 40 hours of my time every week just for the safety of a cubicle, right? And so when you understand how things in our universe begin to come together, you understand that they, the architects, the controllers, the designers of this framework matrix we find ourselves locked in, they are those with ears to hear and eyes to see. They are indeed those with the vision. Remember Neo in the Matrix. He achieved vision. And this is indeed our opportunity. One of the things you learn when you look up who they are the seven. They embody everything that seven entails. They embody its power, its uniqueness, its form, its design. It is indeed the greatest tool, at the same time, the greatest limitation, rational, flexible, and hungry for knowledge. The mind of the seven goes in places other numbers rarely attain. The imagination is vast and powerful, which helps to guide them into spiritual atmosphere few people ever reach. But it's always mental, rational, never divine. The satisfaction and happiness that finds the mental explorations allow them to spend long hours in solitude and enjoy it. Yet at the same time, they put much faith in the power of the mind, thereby limiting potential humans have and experience the essence of life as it can be experienced only in feeling and not in words. It is said that if you can speak the Tao, you do not know the Tao. If you can speak the word, you do not know the word. Life in its purest form can only be felt and experienced, never rationalized. For the seven to reach a height of spiritual wisdom, it must, as all others, travel beyond the limitations of the mind and allow divine silence to spill its secrets. It is the essence of the seven that symbolizes our struggle to know and understand. I will say that again. It is the essence of the seven that most symbolizes our struggle to know and to understand the essence of the seven. So how can you use this information for your own financial empowerment? I'm glad you asked. Here goes the answer. This is an archive taken from the Wall Street Journal talking about the maturing of a bull market. You might have thought it was a fluke. You know, you might have just said, oh, 35 years. Yeah, 7 times 5. Yeah, that's great. Who cares? Big deal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, let's take today's financial market, go back 35 years. And this article is eerily reminiscent of our exact time right now. How long the bull will charge depends on many things. We're in a long bull market. Many people say it's getting tired, right? Wealth has lifted the Dow Jones to record high. How many times have you heard that this year in the stock market? Record highs, record highs, record highs. The future direction of interest rates, an upturn in corporate earnings, and the continued cooling of inflations. Some say the Dow will rise to 2,000. Keep in mind, this article was written in 1983, almost 35 years ago to the day. Others say the market is overvalued and will soon slip. Have you heard that recently? In either case, as the stock market boom approaches time, it is clear the surge cannot continue. The heady rise of the first year of the stock market, apparently, Dow Jones, is expected to give way to the second phase of slower gains propelled by a steady betterment, corporate profits, boom, boom, boom. All of this sounds like it could literally be in Bloomberg today. A transition and slower stage of the bull market may already be underway, with a third and more speculative stage yet to come before the market rise runs its course. Basically, we are at the top. And it's just a matter of how long it takes us to start showing up on the other side. New York Times, 1983, the maturing of a bull market. They knew. Who is they? 2018 Annual Outlook, Citibank's PDF. Navigating a maturing bull market. 35 years to the day. And if you look a little bit farther into the data, you'll find that The greatest technology crash in existence happened beginning that year. Didn't we just have, not even a month ago, I believe Facebook had the biggest one-day loss in the history of the stock market. Almost 35 years to the day from this 1983 article. Maturing of a bull market, technology crash, 97% loss. And so, yes, J to J, if you're just now tuning in, you need to hit that rewind button. I think we got this thing live streaming on DVR. So go ahead and rewind it, play it from the top, because, this is the 343rd edition of the boy BK live on the air. So, I had to, dig into the archives a little bit, take off the blazer, loosen up the tie, step inside the booth, tell him Superman's alive. This is what he looked like. Bam! Hit him over the head with it. This is what we do. We go and understand what happened previously. We overstand the situation. We look at the whole field, and then we understand how it's all coming together right now. Shout out to Spine Bomar, big homie, understanding, secretenergy.com. Check it out if you haven't done it already, And like I said, man, this is just the beginning, right? So many times I will come on this channel and I will, razzle and dazzle on the chart, show you how to freestyle on a Fibonacci, do some sine waves line, make some predictions, and boom, just like one of these guys putting a little potion together. I'm able to do it with some mathematics and understand the energy in the charts. But at the same time, there's a greater opportunity for us to literally see what's happening right now, right? This is the opportunity. 35 years to the day. Do you think that's a mistake? Of all the titles to use on an annual report, Citibank, one of the largest fiduciaries in the world. Maturing of a bull market, maturing of a bull market. Technology crash. Do your own research. Look it up yourself. But understand this is indeed, we are indeed on the cusp of the greatest transition of wealth in the history of humanity. Almost 35 years to the day. And now you are fortunate enough to where you can be one of the they, right? One of that, right? They knew, right? Actually, you smarter than they, because they got to play by all their rules. They too busy keeping people walking in circles, lost, brainless, hopeless. They're too busy confusing everybody else, to keep everybody else lost. See, that's energy lost. They're too busy making sure that other people remain blind, other people remain deaf, other people remain mute. Why is it going in through every school you learn about the blind, deaf, mute girl? He have ears but do not hear. He have eyes but do not see. Everybody hearing these words can name at least one you learned in school. I can name two. Understand what's happening, overstand the outlook, and understand the connection, the resonance, and the undeniable truth that everything is connected. And then if you want to make some money, jump on my website, check out the resources, tools, tricks, and tips, that we give out to the people, right? For free, a lot of them, right? Go down to free Bitcoin tools, bam, you know what I'm saying? Jump in the #1 Bitcoin group in the world, come on in. The doors are always open, 20,000 people, coming together to help each other make money in the markets, just like the good old days, right? #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1 Bitcoin. you know, and we'll help you get set up on the blockchain. Shout out to Crypto, you know, doing this thing in LA. And that's what we got, right? So for the 343rd episode, I say thank you for allowing me this opportunity. It's been life-changing. And so I hope that you are enlightened to the opportune timing as I am at this time. They don't want us at the top of that pyramid because they have created all the constraints, boundaries, laws, tax codes, prisons, zip codes, jobs, cubicles, pensions to keep us there. Tell you a secret. You can't trade your pension for the top of that pyramid. They have made sure of it. Can't trade your 401k and get to the top of that pyramid. They have made sure of it. They understand that the number 7 is very, very, very powerful. And they don't want you to know that. If you're in the chat right now, shout your country out. I'm coming right to you. Let's see if we got our 40 likes. Let's find out. You in the chat right now. Shout your country out. I'm coming. 39. Can't even do it. Can't even do it. I said 40. I gave y'all like an hour on this whole video. We got 39. That hurts. That hurts me. That hurts me. Can't do it. I gave y'all a pass 2 days ago on the other one. I just reloaded it, say 39. That's what I got to go off of. I can't refresh it. Now it's at 45, but it was just at 39. It was just at 39. I got to go off what I see. You know what I'm saying? All right, fine. We'll do this. We'll go somebody up top. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? September 14, 914. Let's just go with 7. 7 from the top. Who was 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zach T. You didn't win yesterday. You won today. My man, Big Zach. 7. And then we go, yeah, we just go with Zach. Shoot me your wallet. I gotta send you the email back anyway. So we'll settle up on that stuff. But there you go, guys. He said gotta be 7. How do you even know? How do you even know that stuff? That's weird. There you go. Cool, man. Everybody, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for tuning in. That being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. This is the boss, your boy BK. No matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Hit that thumbs up button for me one time. Subscribe, join the money team. Copy and paste this URL, text somebody you care about. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.